Hello and welcome to my channel, Organic Egg Tarot. Today's directional guidance will be for the element of water, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We're going to find out what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, your advice, how things may go if you ignore this advice, how things may go if you decide to take this advice, and what you are going to learn from all of this. Looking forward to taking a peek at the inner you in the reflection of the cards and cracking the mysteries of your deepest desire. So water signs, how are we doing today? How are you faring during all of this alone time? Did you get to choose who you were stranded on an island with? Or if you didn't get to choose, I hope you're happy. Staying happy, staying creative. Hope you're at least stepping into the sunshine when the sunshine pokes its little head out of the clouds, which that's what it seems to be like. It's rainy one day and then sunshiny the next, or even some places are receiving snow, I hear. Well, let's see what we have for water signs. Show us what we have for water signs for their directional guidance for April 2020. Show us what we have for water signs, April 2020, for their directional guidance. All right, let's see how many cards we have so far. All right, 6 cards. So here we have water signs. This is what you're doing right, the Ace of Wands. This is what you are doing wrong, the Justice card. This is your advice, the Ten of Wands. The Page of Wands is how things might go if you choose to ignore this advice. The High Priestess in reverse is how things may go if you choose to take this advice. And what you'll learn from all of this will be Judgment in the reverse. Very interesting. Can we see all the cards here? Fantastic. So, water signs. Let's see what we have. Ace of Wands for you. So, what you're doing right is the Ace of Wands. That's fantastic. It's your exploration, you're excited, you feel free, and it's a new beginning of some sort, but a happy one. Lots of potential behind it, lots of energy, very exciting sort of beginning card. So this is what you're doing right. What you're doing wrong is Justice. So Justice typically is sort of a cause and effect type of card. It offers clarity, it offers truth, balance in a situation of some sort. So whatever cause and effect you've got going on, or the truth behind something perhaps is what you're doing wrong. So the advice for you in regards to this interesting read so far is the Ten of Wands. This represents, a sense of accomplishment, but it does come with, a very heavy sense of responsibility, sort of teetering on a burden of some sort. So this is your advice. A very heavy responsibility. Interesting. So how things may go if you ignore this advice would be the Page of Wands, and although this does offer exploration and excitement and freedom, it is still going against the burden. So I don't see why you'd want to take the advice of a burden, but we'll have to read further into this. Let's take a look at the High Priestess in reverse. So Major Arcana, typically the High Priestess is your teacher. She is all about intuition and knowing, and you know, see look here, she's got a little naughty list. So yes, very very intuitive. In the reverse, however, there is a lack of balance again, once again. So this justice is showing a need for balance, and your high priestess is also showing that somewhere there is not quite a balance. So a lack of balance is what how things may go if you choose to ignore the burden. Interesting. So either way, you'll learn from all of this, water signs. So you have the Judgment in reverse. Typically the Judgment, you know, is happy times because, you know, people are reflecting, and there's a reckoning. However, with the Justice in reverse, there's a sense of doubt or self-loathing, perhaps. You know, lack of self-worthiness, to say the least. So perhaps you are, the universe is trying to offer you a chance to have compassion with others, maybe not offer so much judgment, maybe put yourself in someone else's shoes. Let's clarify. This is very interesting so far, water signs. Let's clarify the directional advice for water signs for April 2020. What are we doing right? Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands for water signs for April. Clarify the Ace of Wands, your creation, your willpower, your inspiration and desire. Let's clarify what you're doing right, all these things that we love about water signs. Clarify for the Ace of Wands what water signs are doing right in their directional guidance for April. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Clarify the Ace of Wands and directional guidance for April 2020 for water signs. Clarify, please, the Ace of Wands. Oh, we've got a crawler. Alright, let's take this one. It's crawling out. Page of Swords reversed. Page of Swords reversed. So this is all talk. There's a bit of manipulation and deception happening. This is what you're doing right. It's perhaps you are, you know, doing what it is that you want at the moment. You sort of live by do it now. You would rather ask for forgiveness than beg for permission, sort of thing. So a little bit of white lies coming out of you, perhaps. You know, there's deception where this Page of Swords in reverse lies. So you just want to be careful there. You know, if you are holding on to these sort of deceptions in order to, you know, sort of enforce your own willpower, then, you know, that's sort of, I don't know, I guess it depends on who you're dealing with. It can be sort of an overbearing trait. So let's keep going. We're going to clarify what you're doing wrong. We'll clarify the Justice for water signs. Clarify Justice for water signs, please. The Page of, we've got two. Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So what you are doing wrong? Well, this all has all to do with your money. So there is laziness and greediness and a lack of commitment where you are concerned. And this seems to be regarding your money, because you also have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is typically included with reckless spending and sort of living beyond your means, and you know, putting on this sort of sense that there's a success there where there isn't quite a foundation, in fact. So be careful during this time when income might be limited, that you are also making those types of adjustments, water signs. Your advice to consider was the burden of the Ten of Wands. So let's clarify your advice for your directional guidance, water signs. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands, please. We have too many. Let's try again. Clarify, please, the Ten of Wands for water signs for their directional guidance in April 2020. Thank you. We have the Eight of Wands. So this is, you know, passionate. This is your high standards. This is, you know, rapid movement, and this is quick decisions. And so you want to make very, you know, you certainly don't want to forget about reading the fine print, but it does seem as if there is a need for a quick decision. So your advice is to make a, you know, a quick decision. Of course, you want to think on it. You want to meditate on it, perhaps. Go within. Make sure that the decision you are making is the correct one for you. But nevertheless, fast action seems to be the advice at this time. So how may things go if you ignore this fast action advice? So let's clarify then for you water signs the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands, please, for alright, we'll take this one. The Temperance in reverse. So how things may go if you tend to ignore this fast action advice. There's going to be a lack of balance. Temperance card is typically all about balance and middle of the road and patience, but this does seem like trouble is ahead, an extreme amount of imbalance and you know, sort of excess things that are not necessary if you choose to not take this advice. So let's clarify how things may go if you choose to take this advice. Let's clarify the High Priestess in reverse for water sign. Clarify, please, the High Priestess in reverse. Too many cards. Clarify, please, the High Priestess in reverse for water signs. Thank you. Ooh, excuse me. Alright there. Is it looking alright? Alright. So, clarifying the High Priestess in reverse as the how things may go if you choose to take this advice is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So Knight of Swords in reverse has really no direction. They're sort of unpredictable, and there's a disregard for you know, for the centeredness of things. Like, it's just, you know, off the seat of their pants, or however that goes. Yeah, so just seems like a lot of there's no direction either way. It's imbalance or unpredictability. So very interesting choices to make. I can see why you might be taking your time. Interesting. So this is sort of disregarding your intuition, or interesting. Let's clarify this one more. Clarify again, please, for water signs how things may go if we choose to take this advice. Perhaps I'm not reading this properly. Let's clarify with one more. How may things go if we choose not if we choose to take this advice. Clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse, please. Clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse for water signs. Too many cards. All right. Ace of Swords in reverse. It just seems like you've got a lesser of two evils in your way right now, water signs. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Brutality, chaos, confusion. Yeah. Oh. Wow. It is the lesser of two evils. You're right. Wow, water signs. Let's find out what you'll learn from all of this. No matter what, the challenges, it may seem like neither choice is very, very, a good one to be had, and sometimes life gives us those types of lessons, but in the end, we will learn from them, and so that's what we like to clarify here today. Let's clarify for water signs the Judgment in reverse, what they will possibly learn from all of this. Boy, water signs. We hope for sunnier days for you. Alright, let's clarify what water signs will learn from all of this. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So, you'll learn about, what it means to remain lazy and work without any reward and, become obsessive over things. Perhaps these types of behaviors are what you need to let go in order to see better choices, better crossroads in your life. Well, again, at least you all have learned. Yes? That's all we have for you today, water signs. I'm sorry that there was no happy ending, but this is not Hollywood for sure. Thank you so much for joining me. If you resonated with this reading, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a little comment below and let me know what types of spreads you like your tarot readers to make. Thank you so much for joining us today. Take care.